jmc6000 here finally with the new jmc6000 video for the vehicle that we just got. I got rid of my Ford Maverick and I upgraded to a 3-row SUV, and 3, 2, 1, here it is. The brand new 2025 Ford Explorer Active in 4-wheel drive form. I finally got my vehicle in. This is it, and I'm going to tell you 3 reasons why I went with this vehicle over all the other vehicles that I've test driven over the past few months, over all the other 3-row SUVs that I've test driven in the past few months, and I'll tell you my likes and dislikes, but most of all, the 3 reasons why this is our new family vehicle and why I got rid of the Maverick for this particular vehicle. So let's do a walk around real quick. Again, this is the base active trim. You have standard 18-inch rims. There's going to be some modifications I'm going to be doing to these rims, so stay tuned for that. But as of right now, base 18-inch rims. I love the almost like the 5-spoke design on these guys. They look pretty good for being a sparkle silver. And the tire size, it's running Hankook Kinenergy GTs, and these are 255 65 R18. So this is a side profile. This is finished in carbonized gray metallic. And stay with me to the end. I'm going to reveal the price that we paid for this thing. This is the back of the new Explorer, of course. Brand new lift gate, brand new taillight design, all new setup here. Love the way this looks. And as you can see, I already got this thing set up inside for my family. Got a bunch of storage in here, even spot to put my bottled water. We got spots for all kinds of storage up in here, spare tires underneath. It actually does come with a spare. Unlike many vehicles that are going to fix a flat kit, this has a spare. Standard power lift gate. Why don't you join me inside? We're going to go over why I went with this 3-row SUV. All right, we're in the new JMC6000 family vehicle, and I wanted to share with you why I went with this. 3 reasons why I went with this 3-row SUV. Now, not everything's perfect in this, and not every vehicle is going to be perfect, but for our family, this is what we went with. So let me begin. Number 1 has to be the versatility in the interior. The versatility is so awesome. As you can see, I got the bench seat in the center here. This middle seat can fold down, it can fold up, it can hold 7 people. If you don't want to use this, it's almost like 2 captain chairs with this folding bench seat. It doesn't adjust, but at least it folds down and provides some great opportunity. Plus, you got the 3rd row in the back, and the 3rd row is actually decent room that my son enjoys, my youngest son. So that's another reason why I went with it, with the versatility, the space, and everything. This is a good size SUV. One of the things that you may not know about the Explorer is that it's the same length as the Maverick, exact same length, but this is at least, I believe it's 3, if not 4 inches wider than the Maverick. So there's a lot more space in between than we had in the Maverick. The Maverick was a lot narrower of a vehicle. The Explorer is almost definitely a much wider vehicle. It may be wider than 4 inches, but it's definitely wider than the Maverick. It's about the same width as almost like a Ford Ranger. So, so the space inside, the versatility inside. Number 2 reason why I decided to go with the Explorer over some of the others, and that has to be this beautiful thing right here. Right now I have Android Auto up, but this is called the Ford Digital Experience. It's running off the Ford, it's running off the Google-based Android system. And as you can see here, we have Google Maps. It's signed into my account. All kinds of nice things going on with this thing. I may do a full tutorial video, but as of right now, this is just, it's just a beautiful screen. It integrates beautifully with my Android phone, and it's just a very nice thing. We have apps that we can go through up in here. We got the Weather Channel, YouTube Music, YouTube, all kinds of apps that we have, even games. If you look at the games, I have uploaded Asphalt Nitro 2. Pretty cool. We're not going to play that right now, but very cool that I can have these games and have these apps in this beautiful system. I'll say this. One of the highlights of the 25 Explorer has to be this right here. And I would say, and mark my words, this is probably one of the best infotainment systems on the market. Much better than Uconnect 5. Much better than what GM's doing with their latest system. And it's really on par with, I would say, almost a Toyota system, which I do enjoy as well. But this system right here, also, it's on par with the Hyundai system as well. But this is really probably one of the best, if not the best infotainment. Mark my words, it's really, really good. I love the quick controls of the fan, of the temperature, heated seats, all kinds of, AC on and off. It's really a very nice system. Plus, I love what Ford has done with the interior. I mean, they're really up the quality in here. I would say it's on this, almost on the same level as the Mazda CX-90. Now, the Mazda CX-90 in the upper trims does have a very, very plush and nice interior. But as far as base trims of CX-90 to mid-level trims of CX-90, this interior is finally on the same level as the Mazda CX-90. Very premium. I love the stitching. Again, this is a base model. You have stitching on the knees, stitching right here. You have the sound bar, nice soft touch dash, stitching on the door panels, right here in the center console. Beautiful. And it's just really nice. So those are my two things. I finally have a third one, so let me reveal it right now. You want to follow me outside, because I got to reveal the third one out here. And one of the biggest reasons why I went with the Explorer. It's this gem right here. This is the new 2.3 MPC, straight out of the 2024 Mustang. Ford decided to plop it in the Explorer. It has just over 300 horsepower, just over 310 pound-feet of torque for the Explorer. So it's a little bit detuned, but I believe I can make that power back by doing a few tweaks to it. We're going to be doing those here in some other videos. I got an air filter coming on the way. I have exhaust plan for it, so I can't wait. But this is it right here, the 2.3 MPC, and I wanted this engine to try it out, to test it out, to give it several years of review just to see how it performs, see how it holds up, along with the Ford digital experience and everything in between. But this engine right here is such a gem. Now stay tuned for my driving portion, which is coming up right now, and I kind of go through how this thing drives, how it feels on the road, and how this new engine feels behind the wheel of a 4,300 pound SUV with the 10-speed automatic. Stay tuned. All right, jmc6000 behind the wheel of the new family rig, the 2025 Ford Explorer with the new 2.3 MPC 4-cylinder behind a 10-speed automatic. Going up, not my usual hill, but going up a strenuous hill nonetheless. I have it in normal mode, and I want to do a couple of remarks about my driving portion of the 25 Explorer. I haven't done that yet, but I've been waiting to do this review in order to do my driving portion of the review and let you guys know how I feel about the 25 Ford Explorer. So a couple things right off the bat as I'm going up this hill. Number one, the new 2.3 is just smooth, it's powerful, and it sounds good for a 4-cylinder. And that's even before I have exhaust work done, which I will be doing. But it sounds really good for a 4-cylinder. So I'm very impressed by the 2.3. Very impressed by that and the 10-speed automatic. Oh no, I got somebody. Oh man, got caught behind somebody. Anyway, 10-speed automatic is smooth, especially. Another thing to comment upon this is the drive modes. The drive modes are very evident when you put them in different drive modes, whether it be normal, whether it be eco, whether it be sport. They're all very clearly evident, and they very clearly do different things. Unlike some vehicles, you put them in a different drive mode, it doesn't do anything. But in this vehicle, when you put it in a different drive mode, it actually does something. It actually works. And one of the things I will say, when you have it in eco mode, not only does my gas mileage go up quite a bit, but also in eco mode, it smooths everything out. I mean, the transmission is just buttery smooth. You can't even tell that 10-speed is there when it's in eco mode. It keeps the RPMs nice and low. It's really nice. And I find myself preferring to drive in eco mode versus like normal or sport or anything like that. Now, I have driven in sport. It does well in sport. But I find myself driving in eco mode more and more often, just because of not only better gas mileage. I know I'm not going to get the same as the Maverick, but not only better gas mileage, but just how smooth it makes the transmission feel in eco. And yet I can still accelerate pretty good in eco mode, going up another portion of this hill. Anyway, so let me just also say, as far as the way this thing drives, it's not, I wouldn't call the Explorer nimble. It does have sporty characteristics, but it's not nimble, especially with these 18-inch tires. They have a lot of sidewall. It can kind of roll a little bit in the corners, but it holds its own. And one of the nice things is that this has a very pronounced feel on the road, whereas the Maverick was quick, nimble, kind of tossable. This thing is just like, all right, I'm here, get out of my way. This is my road, and nobody's going to tell me anything different. I'm just saying that's the way it feels. Maybe it's because it has that cop car look, I don't know, but that's the way it feels when I get behind the wheel of this thing. It actually has a nice road presence to it, and it could be because of how wide the Explorer is. It really is a wide vehicle. So, just overall my thoughts and everything. Brakes work really well. I love the brakes in this thing. Adaptive cruise works beautifully. Lane centering, which I have on right now, just got to do a little bit of inputs on the steering wheel, and it works very well. It helps me out. I do enjoy the lane centering on this thing. It's not full Blue Cruise. If you want Blue Cruise on the 25 Explorer, you have to get at least the ST line and up in order to have that Blue Cruise. But I don't think I want Blue Cruise, nor do I need Blue Cruise. Again, this is a very willing partner SUV, pretty much. Again, love the way it drives. It has a very pronounced, a very good feel to it. Again, I find myself driving the eco mode a lot just for the better gas mileage and just for the smoother transmission shifts versus normal or even especially sport. I will say, when you put it in sport, it does add a lot more piped-in sound, where when you have it in eco, none of that piped-in sound is basically non-existent. So in eco, all you hear is just engine noise. You don't hear any piped-in sound. You hear a little bit from the exhaust with the stock mufflers, but I'm going to change that here very quickly. I'm coming up to a point where I can turn around, so I'm going to go ahead and continue to play this video until I get to that point, and I'm going to reveal to you the price that I paid for this thing, because I said I was going to reveal that at the end of the video. And yeah, so let me get up here to this exit up here on this road on I-90. And again, it performed beautifully. I have no doubt that when I go up mountain passes, which I may do a video on, of how well this thing performs, even when it's loaded up with our family and everything. When we do our Montana trips, we do that at least once a month. So from Post Falls to Plains, Montana from I-90. So taking this exit here, the turn signal definitely has a unique sound. All right, I'm going to be pulling off here in just a sec and kind of give my overall thoughts on this guy. In fact, I'm going to turn it over to eco mode right now. I wanted to have it in normal mode just to see what it would do. Let's see here. All right, so we are going to pull off here. So that's all engine noise when it's in eco mode. Again, very, very nice. So I'm going to pull off here real quick. All right. Now, okay, so sorry about the camera view here. Let me go over the price that I paid for this thing. And yeah, let's do that right now. So this thing's stickered at 43 grand. 43 grand. I'm going to turn it around. 43 grand for this guy. And as you can see, very beautiful, beautiful SUV out here in the mountains. Absolute gorgeous. 43 grand for this guy. And what I ended up paying, just to let you know, was actually under sticker, almost $1,000 under sticker. So this thing was $43,500. I ended up paying about $42,600. Absolutely on a good deal on my Maverick, and yeah, it was great, and it was good to get this vehicle. I'm tell you what, let me just tell you something. God is good. Hallelujah. So anyway, this is the new family rig. Can't wait to put it through its paces, to kind of try it out, to see how the engine's going to perform, to see how it's going to do long term, the full digital experience, all those things. It's going to be absolutely amazing time. So stick with me, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and appreciate all you guys do. And yes, it's going to be awesome. Can't wait for more videos that are to come. So stay tuned with me. You guys are great. We'll catch you on the next one. Be blessed.